For this assignment, we are going to be estimating our serving sizes, particularly of fruits, vegetables, and meat. And the purpose of this is so we can just kind of eyeball our food rather than having to measure everything or count calories and do all that stuff. So the idea is there is a recommended amount of fruits, vegetables, and meat, and grains and all this other stuff. We're going to touch on that briefly, but mostly what I want us to focus on today is fruits, vegetables, and meat. And then we can just kind of eyeball things and kind of have a general idea of how we're doing with our diet. So we're going to start with fruit. And a medium-sized piece of fruit is about 1 serving. So this apple is a little bit larger than medium size, so this is probably like 1.25 servings. But a good way to think about this is to take your fist, and if it's about the size of your fist, it's about a serving. And you don't need to be 100% accurate here because we're just estimating. So, you don't need to say 1.25. I would just call this 1 serving. And we'll take a look at that again in a second here. If we have 3 oranges, right, again, about the size of my fist, that's about 1 serving, so I'd call that 2 servings right there. And then this banana, it's about a medium size, about the size of my fist, I'd call that a 3rd serving. So there's 3 servings of fruit right there. Now, if your fruit is chopped up, right, then you can use a 1/2 cup. So if we compare this apple to a 1/2 cup, right, there's a core in the middle, so we're going to take that out. So it's a little bit more than a 1/2 cup, but you get the idea. 1/2 cup of fruit is about a serving. If you throw some oranges in there, right? Once we chop them up, they'll fit a lot better. So you get the idea. So you're going to estimate fruit. For fruit, you want about 4 servings per day. You can always have more than that. Another thing with fruit is if you have dried fruit like raisins or cranberries, you can put them in here. That is about 1 serving. This is a 1/4 cup. Or fruit juice. So orange juice, apple juice, right in here, that's going to be about 1 serving of those. Also with vegetable juice, 1/4 cup, because it's just so condensed. You don't need to have as much. So V8, whatever vegetable juice you're drinking, 1/4 cup is 1 serving. If we go to vegetables with like leafy greens, let's say, about 1 cup is going to be your serving size. So I just like to say fist size again, right? So if you have a salad, right, and maybe there's this much lettuce there, then you can call that about 2 servings, right? We're just estimating. And then if you have chopped vegetables, like, well, maybe it's peas, or it could be carrots or potatoes or beets or whatever you have, chopped vegetables are about a 1/4 or about a 1/2 cup is 1 serving. So there's that. I'll show us this website here. Actually, let's show you right now. So here is the American Heart Association's recommendations. So for vegetables, 5 servings per day. And here's kind of what I just talked about, right? So 1 cup of raw leafy greens, 1/2 cup of cut up vegetables. You get the idea. And then for fruit, 4 servings per day. Here's grains. I'll link this below in the video, and I'll just let you look at this if you want. You're not doing this for the assignment, but about 6 servings per day of whole grains is what they're recommending. Then we have dairy here, about 3 servings per day, 1 cup of milk or a cup of yogurt. Some people can't eat dairy, so I'll leave that one alone for now. And then we're on to poultry, meat, and eggs right here. So they're recommending about 8 to 9 servings per week, actually. And this is quite low for the standard American diet. So if I switch back here, 1 serving of meat is 3 ounces, or about the size of your palm. So if you have a burger, right, that's about 1 serving right there, depending on how thick it is, obviously. But a 1/4 pound burger is 1 serving of your daily or week, your serving size for meat. And then also 1 egg is also going to be a serving size. So you can just kind of estimate that, just like with the fruits and vegetables for your day, about how many palms or how many eggs did you eat for your serving size there. When we transition back over here, they also recommend 2 to 3 servings of fish or other seafood per week. So that's 3 ounces of fish, so same size, right? Salmon or trout or whatever you want to eat, right? Shrimp. And that's for the omega-3s. We'll talk more about that later. Nuts, seeds, and beans if we're looking at like some healthy oils, because these have really good healthy oils in there for us. A tablespoon of peanut butter is recommended, right? So this is a tablespoon right here. 2 tablespoons of nuts or seeds, you get the idea there. And then for fats and essential oils, this is also very healthy for our diet in certain amounts. So about a tablespoon, vegetable oil, margarine, mayonnaise, salad dressing. You get the idea. So we want about 3 of these per day. All right, that's good for this video. I'll see you in the next one.